Hello, welcome to this your channel, the better Eurofan, that's me. It is true that Ukraine is still immersed in the warfare with Russia, which is still far from ending soon. But it is also true that it is still enjoying their position as one of the most successful countries at the contest. The allegorical proposal to this warfare brought to us by the guys at Tworchi during last year's contest has granted them the 6th place in the final ranking, despite not being able to host the contest for the 3rd time due to the war. The country keeps on with its participation, looking to keep consolidating their noticeable career. Now let's check out the next artist that will have the task of carrying the Ukrainian colors on the main stage of MOM. Here we go. For today's episode, I'm going to review the Ukrainian entry for Eurovision 2024, which will be represented by the rapper Alyona Alyona and the singer Jerry Heil with the song Teresa Maria. Let's start by taking a look at the biography and career of both of them, and how they joined to represent the Slavic country on Swedish lands. First, we have Alyona Alyona Jerry, mostly well known as Alyona Alyona. She is a Ukrainian rapper and songwriter coming from the town of Kapitanivka, located in central Ukraine. Being an adult after getting 2 degrees in psychology and kindergarten education, she initially worked as a kindergarten teacher in 2 towns close to Kiev. Even so, despite having her 2 careers, she had already started on composing her own rap songs during the mid-2000s. In fact, her initial stage name was Alyona Al-Qaeda, which would later drop out by using the one she is currently known. Throughout the years, she has been attempting to get noticed as a rap artist, while still working as a teacher. And then towards late 2018, she rose to fame suddenly with the release of her first single as an artist. Shortly after, she would release her 2nd single, being as successful as the first one, which would eventually lead her to leave her work as a kindergarten teacher to become a rap artist at full time. Her debut studio album would materialize in April 2019, followed by an EP that she would release in November of that same year. Her popularity rose very quickly, receiving many awards for her musical work, and even getting headlines in very well-known international media, like Vogue magazine or the Independent newspaper. Then in 2020, she will sign a record deal with a renowned record label in the genres of rap and hip-hop, with which she would release her 2nd studio album the following year. Shortly after, she would release 2 more EPs, although these ones will be released under another record label. The first one of them will be published as a soloist in late 2021, and the second one will be published together with the singer Jerry Heil, of who I will be talking later, in mid-2022, where stands out specifically one of the tracks released as a single, featuring as well the Lithuanian singer Monica Liu, who was the Lithuanian representative at Eurovision that same year during the edition held on Turin, Italy. However, this will not be the first connection from Alyona Alyona with other Eurovision contestants. In the past, she has collaborated with other Ukrainian artists that have been in the contest before, mentioning in this case to Jamala, Kalush, the original group before Kalush Orchestra by the way, Tworchi, Tina Karol and Julia Sanina, as co-hosts of last year's contest in her case, being the latter to the performance of a song composed by her for the soundtrack of the Ukrainian film Bidana. Besides these collaborations, she will also take part of the Ukrainian jury for the edition of the contest held in Rotterdam, Netherlands on 2021. And more recently, she was also part of the professional jury together with Jerry in the junior national final, who selected the Ukrainian representative for the junior contest on last year. Then we have next to Jana Alexandrina Shemayeva, mostly well known as Jerry Heil. She is an Ukrainian singer, songwriter and YouTuber, coming from the city of Vasilkiv, close to the Ukrainian capital, Kiev. She starts her musical education from a very early age by attending 2 prestigious musical schools in Kiev. Her stage name, on the other hand, has a curious anecdote. This came out when she registered in the known Russian social media VKontakte when she was 15 years old, using the alias of Jerry Mouse. referencing to the character featured in the non-cartoon animation of Tom and Jerry. And much later she will change Mouse for the first American surname she will find on the internet, which was Heil in this case. She has expressed to feel embarrassed many times every time she talks about the origins of her stage name, but even so, it is the one she has adopted since then. She starts to get famous at first by opening her YouTube channel in 2012, where she usually posts video blogs and covers of popular songs from both Ukrainian and foreign artists. Much later in 2017, she would sign a record deal with a local record label, just starting her musical career, with which she would release an EP on October of that same year. Then the following year, she would attempt to participate in the ninth season of the Ukrainian version of The X Factor, but however, she did not progress for the Bulgarian phase. Her YouTube channel, by the way, had an incident in mid-2018. Jerry was threatening, in this case, for the unauthorized use of the song believed by the American group Imagine Dragons in one of her videos, which followed later to 2 lawsuits against her from the record label called Music, which manages the whole catalog of Universal Music of Ukraine, and also demanding the payment of substantial fines from her, which will cause the shutdown of her channel on the platform. On this, the company who manages the profits of the YouTube channels in the country took charge in the case, negotiating with executives of the record label, resulting in an agreement that will benefit Jerry by reducing substantially the fines, sending compensation fees from the company for the infringed copyrights, and establishing a mechanism for the artists and bloggers to get copyright licenses in a quick and safe way into the platform. Following this agreement, the record label will dismiss the lawsuits, and Jerry's channel will be restored. This event will suppose an important lesson for her, being a motivation to rethink about her creativity, focusing much more on working on her own compositions. In fact, towards March of 2019, she will post a snippet of what it will be her next single, Alyona Alyona, which got viral in social media. It will be officially released 1 month later, with which she gets an outstanding success in the Ukrainian musical charts, and winning awards in the Ukrainian musical industry as well. That success will lead her to keep working on her musical career by writing songs for both her debut studio album, which will be released that same year, and for other artists in the Ukrainian musical scene. Shortly after, she will start to have her links with the Eurovision world, looking to reach to a wider audience in this case, by attempting to represent her country at the contest. She will have her first attempt in 2020, participating in the 5th edition of the Ukrainian National Final Bidber. She competed with the song Vegan, with which she would reach the final show, but later her remaining in the 6th and last place. On the other hand, on December 2021, she will release a Christmas album, in which will feature the singer Anna Trincher, who was the Ukrainian representative at Junior Eurovision in 2015, featuring in 2 songs of that album. She will have more collaborations with other artists that have been in the contest, mentioning in this case to the Polish singer Altman and the Ukrainian group Kalush, as well as the already mentioned collaborations with Alyona Alyona. She will try it again in the Ukrainian national final in late 2022 with the song When God Shut the Door, where she placed 3rd that time, having winning in this case the duo Dworchi, who ultimately represented the country in the edition of last year on Liverpool, United Kingdom. After being both of them involved as part of the professional jury in the junior national final of last year, which selected the Ukrainian representative that would head to the junior contest on Nice, France. Jerry, who has previously worked and collaborated with Alyona Alyona many times in the past, convinced her to do another song together, but in this case attempted to go to Eurovision as a duo. Let's take a look then at how resulted their participation in the national final, being the first one for Alyona Alyona and the 3rd one for Jerry. As usual, the Ukrainian public broadcaster would organize what it went to be the 8th edition of their national final Big Bird, to select the next representative that will travel to the Scandinavian country. First, there was a submission period between late August and late October of last year for the Ukrainian artists and songwriters who were interested to take part in the national final, keeping the same rules implemented from recent editions. After the deadline, it was known from the broadcaster that a total of 3 389 proposals from 288 artists were received, having a slight increase compared to the previous edition. Thereafter, the proposals will be reviewed. To longlist 20 artists that will advance to the live auditions round. After that round, 10 of them will be announced in last mid-November as the selected contestants to participate in the televised show, being Alyona Alyona and Jerry Heil among the chosen ones. And there was also an 11th contestant, which was chosen from the remaining not selected artists through a public vote on late last December. Then, the participating songs were presented in last mid-January in a special show organized by the broadcaster, where it was also decided the running order of the finalists for the televised show. It is to remark that after the premiere of the song, it rose very quickly, topping the musical charts of the country, thus becoming the main favorites to win the national final. The format, in the other hand, will keep the same dynamics from the past edition without further changes. The televised show took place in early last February, where the winner will be decided as usual with the combination of the votes from the jury and the public. After the performances of all the finalists, the voting night for the party suffered a crash that night, which will eventually lead to extend the voting window, delaying the announcement of the results to following day after the final show. Due to the event happening, it was organized an extra live show where the votes will be counted and the winner of the national final will be revealed afterwards. Finally, after solving all the technical issues, the voting results revealed that Alyona Alyona and Jerry were the second most voted artists from the jury, while they were the indisputable favorites from the public, earning the points needed to get the victory in the national final, fulfilling the initial favoritism towards them prior to the competition, and thus gaining the right of representing Ukraine on Mount. A track that inspires hope through to divine. Now I'm going to analyze in further detail the proposal they are presenting us for the contest. The melody is a track which blends pop and rap. It uses a basic but deep instrumentation, with the idea of emphasizing the vocal performance of both of them. I'm talking about their voices, by the way. Alyona Alyona does the declaim part, while Jerry sings in most of the song. The singing style from Jerry gives an ethereal touch of the song, especially with the backing vocals joining her giving that epic character, while the declamation from Alyona Alyona in the song is overwhelming. Saying all those verses in the speed she does it. It's not a simple thing that can be done by anyone, being honest. The lyrics have been written in this case by both performers in Ukrainian and English together with other two songwriters. Talking about the context behind the lyrics, they have commented that it talks about women which have a great responsibility on their shoulders in a general sense, appealing to the unity to achieve important actions, being aware that it is in our hands to be the change engine in the different aspects of our lives. It is also noticed the reference of two Catholic figures, evidenced with the song's title, with Mother Teresa of Calcutta sanctified by the Catholic Church, and the Virgin Mary as the Mother of Jesus Christ. These references have been particularly criticized by many people, with them replying that the song's theme does not revolve around these two figures and has nothing to do with religion, but they wanted to use them as a symbolism of charity, love, and unification. Reading the lyrics in detail, previously translated of course, it describes in one hand the human and not precisely divine character the human beings have, alleging that one becomes divine by its actions, and in the other hand about the strength of the mother woman, who knows what she wants despite the difficulties and that takes the initiative. Although the song discusses many things, the message is summarizing the hope and the looking for synergies to achieve changes in the benefit of the society on its whole. Having known a little more about the song, I'm going to analyze the live performance of them during their participation at Pepper, which serves as the official music video for this proposal. The performance begins with one lines and a tenuous spotlight on Jerry while she performs the song's intro, for the bird sang in Ukrainian. Terry is more light at the stage, looking more clearly to Jerry. And there are also a group of backing singers, two of them of each side of the stage, joining her at the performance. In the leg screens at the back of the stage start to appear visual graphics which remind us of the typical halos from the iconography in the Catholic Book of Saints. About Jerry's outfit, she is wearing in this case a combination of a consecutive suit and a toe skirt both in black, while Alyona Alyona appears by the chorus, wearing in this case a large black cape with a hood. It comes to attention a female figure by her back appearing in the visual graphics, which also has a cape or a beard rustled by the wind, which could be associated to Mother Teresa or Virgin Mary, making a wink to the song's title in some way. Towards the declining verse, Jerry goes to the back of the stage to lead the focus on Alyona Alyona, while the lighting set becomes mostly blue, and there is also a big hand coming from a hole in the visual graphics. To be honest, I don't know what they are wanting to express or symbolize with this. By the second chorus, it returns to the same dynamic of before, making close-ups of both Alyona Alyona and Jerry, as well as general shots of the two of them together. Towards the song's outro, it seems that the cave or veil is dissolving in the screen, until there is a huge light beam at the center, thus finishing the performance. Making a summary of the comments, the Ukrainian entry for this year is not bad. This time that something is getting apart from the warfare suffered by the country nowadays. And to be honest, they have to do something different this time. Otherwise they will go into a monothematic succession, which will become tiresome for the audience. Many people are betting them as the favorites to win the contest, but personally I have my doubts beyond the fact that the song is not of my personal taste. I do see them qualifying for the grand final, as they will have a huge support from the public, but I do not see them winning in my opinion. About the staging in Malmö, they have commented that it will probably change compared to the one seen in the national final, although not giving too much details at first. Soon after their victory in the national final, they performed in a charity concert organized by the Lithuanian public broadcaster, with the goal of raising funds to help the Ukrainian army in their defense operations from the Russian army in the setting of the warfare. They have also confirmed their participation in some of the Eurovision parties of the season to promote their proposal, before doing their final stop in Malmö on next May. And you? What do you think about the Ukrainian entry for this year? As usual, leave your comments down below to start the discussion. And this is it for today's episode. Give a like to this video if it has been of your taste so you can help it to extend it to much more people. Subscribe to my channel, enable notifications by hitting the bell, and follow me through my social media. Take care and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.